Thank you, Dr. Das. And before I start, I would like to once again thank the honorable doctors, of course, our esteemed chief guests, and of course all you wonderful delegates, especially doctors, our purchase heads, our media, our, I would say, medical fraternity, and our nurses and matrons. Because we get very few opportunities to actually thank you in person, especially during this pandemic. I think we could not do that. And today we thought that while celebrating the launch of this new platform technology, we'll use this opportunity not only celebrate this launch, but also actually indirectly, display our gratitude for what you have done, especially in the last 2.5 years. So before I start, I would like to give a round of applause to you for the last 2.5 years, because the amount of sacrifice, the amount of, I would say, self-sacrifice is a very wrong word. I think you have been much more larger than life in terms of your approach, your efforts. And again, really, with folded hands, thank you very much to each and every doctors and medical fraternity standing here. You have played a big role in, India coming back to its, I would say, its legs and moving on. So thank you. I'll not take this further. So thank you. So I took this opportunity to talk about Gufic. Well, a lot of people around India have different perceptions of Gufic, because some doctors are exposed to the critical care division, some doctors are exposed to the infertility division. Media has its own perception, and I'm sure our purchase in charge have their own particular perception about the company. So please bear with me for the next 12 to 15 minutes max. I promise I'll not take much time, but I'll just go through the company, what we are, what we do, and what we intend to do also. As I've said, I'm Pranav Choksi, the CEO. I'm the third generation, and I've been fortunate that I have been allowed to take the reins of this company from my father. Maybe he tested me for the first 10 years, and now he finds it able for me to lead this company to the next phase of living, and I hope I don't let him down. I don't let you all down also. I'm basically a B Farm from UD City. I did my MSc in biotechnology from Johns Hopkins University. My specialization has been autologous cancer vaccines. And why I'm giving this background, not for self-propagation, but to show that the reason that I'm getting into the next few product line is the thing that where does the passion come from, and where does the interest come from, and where does the core competency of the company and the individuals come from. I have been very fortunate to have Dr. Das and his team lead us in the last 7 years, where, as you can see, we have been, as per ORG IMS, this is not internal data, this is external validated data. We have been the 5th fastest growing company in India. We have gone from a rank of 165 in 2015 to the rank of 74, I'm talking about March 2022. Again, this would have been possible only because of your support and blessing. Of course, in pandemic, we played a very different role, because you all gave us an opportunity to, serve the nation. And how, I'll explain in the next few slides. Currently, our company is divided into 4 basically strategic business units. First is, of course, the domestic business, which is 55% of our revenue. Our CMO business, because what we believe in that we have a huge pipeline, we have a huge infrastructure, and somewhere we feel on our own we cannot serve this wonderful nation or the world. And that is why we have excellent partners all around the world who, with our help of manufacturing and backward integration, we hope that we can help them serve the world. When I mean the world, I would not like to restrict ourselves to India. We are here to serve the world. One more important thing which makes us different from others is we are almost 60% indigenous in terms of our backward integration. As per the government mandate, we have been instructed by all the governments in the past, especially in the last 3 to 4 years, to be API non-compliant and non-dependent on imports. And I would love to say and love to share, as of now, we are 60% non-dependent on imports, and our target is by 2026, we'll be 85% completely independent of exports from abroad. So that makes us de-risk in terms of any future pandemic, any future, I would say, global issue. We are here to serve the people of India with our own strength. So be it APIs, be it formulation, be it, I would say, even new technologies, we are here to serve the people of India. International business, of course, comes as an add-on, because if the capacity which we have and the population of India gives us a benefit for the economic of scale, and that helps us to serve the world also at a much more affordable rate. This is the most important slide which I would like to a little bit harp on, because this tells you what is the strategic initiatives of a company which makes us different from the others in the market. The first more important thing, as you have seen and Dr. Das said, be it the legacy of Gufic for the last 30 years, the first in kit tabs, the first in amoxicillin, the first in miconazole, we always have made this first very well. To give you an example, that's the first point, increase in overall market share. Botulinum toxin is a product which is in the control of only 5 major manufacturers. Till last year, it was in the control of 5 major manufacturers of the world. There was not a single Indian company who could actually not only make that, but not even, market it efficiently for the country of India. The total market of botulinum toxin is $8 billion internationally. The US market itself is $5 billion. The US population who can actually afford botulinum toxin is almost 28 crore. As I'm putting everything in Indian numbers of crores, please excuse me, out of the total population of 40 crores. I feel the Indian population of 130 crores has a market of at least 30 crores who are in need of this product, because it's not only known for its facial aesthetics, it also has it has totally around 630 indications which have been published or which have been approved in cases of, like cerebral palsy, dystonia, the list is go on and so forth. I'll just name a few, and migraine. The reason that the market in India has only been 150 crores because actually a normal average Indian still cannot afford the product. Either that, or the company itself, or maybe the innovator has not invested in proper training and not has invested in the right penetration approach in the market, and that is what we intend to do. So proudly I can say we are the first Indian company which has actually collaborated with an American company to bring the actual strain from US, and from indigenous, completely from scratch, we are making botulinum toxin, and we have brought down the price by almost 1/4 for the people of India. So this makes it much more accessible and affordable. And we target that in the next 3 to 4 years, via our Center of Excellence, we are planning to train at least 100 to 150 doctors, all India level, of course, with experts from Germany, with experts from US, with experts from, I would say, Italy, which will ensure that the penetration and the use goes in a much bigger way. So leveraging that, I'll go to the next point. New biological technology, that is where this MSc in biotech comes inside me. We have seen that right now the world looks at innovation from abroad. I was very proud when Bharat Biotech, our own company from India, came up with the Covaxin vaccine in a very, I would say, in a very solid time, and it's something which we all should be very proud of, and I'm very proud of. Now our attempt is that we have already applied to the DCGI. We will be the first Indian company to come up with the oral vaccine technology, which we have applied in the month of February 2022, and we will start, of course, with COVID. But even though I know we are late, but the most important point is that we are going to apply for oral dengue vaccine in the month of September or maximum October 2022 for the Indian market. Again, the purpose is that we give an oral technology platform which makes the use not only widespread, because we know apart from the adult population, we also have to take care of the kids population. And when we talk about oral vaccine technology, we have to take care of certain safety parameters also. So that's the level of sophistication that the company is working on. And once this technology is established, it will be the future step for more and more virus vaccines. At the same time, multiple virus, or you would say, quadrivalent or pentavalent vaccines also. Most importantly, the next step, I'm just giving you highlights of the innovative works which we get into to show the different, I would say, flavors of Gufic. We are so proud that we have tied up with a company in Australia for work in solid tumors, which is a part of our immuno-oncology approach. There's a company in Perth, Australia, which is working on a combination of anti-CD40 antibodies along with interleukin-2, which has shown tremendous response, almost 30%, I would say, remission rates in animals in some solid tumors. And now, with the help of Gufic, we are proud to tie up with them and, start at least 2 to 3, I would say, separate clinical trials for different solid tumors in the year 2023 and 2024. So this also forays us in more safer, I would say, and more, I would say, inherent autologous, I would not use the word autologous, but much more mass approaches by which we can offer new solutions and technology-driven solutions for the people of India at a much more affordable rate. Last but not least, as we have seen that today, the reason we all are here, we want to not only increase the market share of usage, but we want to ensure that we want to put India, that is via Gufic, India on the map of innovation. Till now, most of the dual chamber bags or triple chamber bags are imported into India. And wherever they are imported in India, they are mostly liquid in form. Also, they are PVC based, which cause a lot of environmental headache also, environmental hazard also. We are the first company to launch today inert PP. Again, I'm saying it's an inert PP technology. I'll not get into it, but I don't want to steal the thunder from Christian, who's going to talk much more about it. But we are going to come with the first inert PP technology to take care of a powder and liquid together, which makes us and more importantly, at a cost, at a fraction what it's sold in the world. So when we bring in every element of ours, as you see, it's all about the people of India, the affordability, but international quality. Again, I will not talk much about R&D because I know I have a timer which flashes in front of me. I don't want to cross the time. We are backed with very amazing infrastructure. Right now, with a factory in Navsari, we are already the largest manufacturer of lyophilized, life-saving, liquid, suspension injections in Asia. And very soon, before I come to very soon, also you'll be proud that the product, the facility what we have has been approved by Europe, Brazil, South, I can go on. Except for US and Japan, we have been approved by each and every country of the world. And why not US and Japan? Because we have saved it for the next slide. Now with the new facility coming in Indore, that is in Madhya Pradesh, we are going to have a dedicated block for the American market as well, because we feel with economic of scale, and once we start serving the people of India, we will have enough capacity to also take on the world. And with this, with the Indore facility in complement to our Navsari facility, will be the largest manufacturer of general lyophilized antibacterial, I would say antibacterial infection, antibacterial injections in the world. We will be making 9 million lyophilized vials per month, 10 million liquid ampules per month, 10 million liquid injections per month. I think it's more than required to take care of. So we ensure there will be no shortages. Let's put it that way. Again, this is a hint. I already spoke to you. When we talk about botulinum toxin, we just don't end up being like a generic as a part of it. When we talk about botulinum toxin, we'll be the first Indian company to apply for a topical botulinum toxin, because there are certain medical indications where injection becomes secondary and the doctor prefers to start in a topical way, see the response, and then eventually go for a injection which has an effect for 4 to 6 months, depending on the patient and the international units which it's used. We also are coming for the first time in the world a type E form of a botulinum toxin, which are for certain sports injuries. You don't want the blockage of the muscle to be more than 2 to 3 weeks. So this is such innovative work which we are talking about, again with a collaboration with Prime Bio. The doctor who is my mentor also, he's from United States, Dr. Balram Singh. He has been working on botulinum toxin for the last 35 years and is the head of the botulinum toxin symposium in United States for the last 15 years. So when we talk botulinum toxin, we talk with the best, and we ensure that we are getting the most recent cutting edge technology into India. And we hope with our efforts, India will be the first market who will be getting this topical and the type E botulinum toxin before even it goes to the West. So when I talk to people, it's not from West to India, the company will bring India to the world. That's what we believe in.
Thank you for listening.